Last month, Blake Lively revealed there was a second accuser who was willing to testify against Justin Baldoni and their negative interactions that they had with him on set. Well, their identity has finally been revealed, and you're never going to guess who it was. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and seriously, you're never going to guess who it is because I had no idea who this person is, and I can't imagine any of you did either. That said, before I even get into this, please leave this woman alone. Do not take the bait. Do not go attack her or harass her in her comments. They'll just use that as, oh, look, the smear campaign. I understand you're upset, and I'm a little frustrated, but let's just look at it. Let's gather. Let's let the process take place, and let's talk about who Claire Abe is and what the actual, accused. I don't even know what the accusation is. Here's the unsealed doc. We looked at this, even with Ron, we went through it and a lot of it was redacted. Here it is unredacted. Let's read it. I am over 18 years old, sound mind, otherwise, blah, blah, blah. This is all about my personal knowledge. I wrote and directed a film called Empire Waste, which was produced by Wayfarer Studios. Justin Baldoni, a founder of Wayfarer, was a producer. As part of my work on Empire Waste, I had repeated negative interactions with Mr. Baldoni and his associates, including verbal abuse by Mr. Baldoni. I asked Wayfarer that Mr. Baldoni not be permitted on set during the majority of production as a result of these experiences. Empire Waste was set to be released in the fall of 2024. In August of that year, as a result of my experiences with Mr. Baldoni and ongoing press coverage related to Mr. Baldoni and It Ends With Us, I requested that he not be involved in Empire Waste's marketing or public relations efforts. Wayfarer agreed to my request. Less than a week after reaching that agreement, I was contacted by the assistant to Steve Sarowitz, the co-founder and co-chairman of Wayfarer, to schedule a time for me and Mr. Sarowitz to speak. Mr. Sarowitz's assistant did not identify a topic for the meeting. I feared that Mr. Sarowitz wanted to discuss my recent request relating to Mr. Baldoni. Worried that Mr. Sarowitz might pressure me to abandon the prior agreement that I had reached with Wayfarer, I recorded our meeting. A true and correct copy of that recording, produced in Discovery, is being submitted with this declaration as Exhibit 1. I declare this is all true. Claire Abe, that's how you say it because I looked it up. Look, I have a couple things to go through before we go through who this person is. You were worried because your boss didn't tell you what the topic's going to be? I've had hundreds of those meetings. I mean, usually it's not a good meeting. Usually it's like an HR meeting or something else, but other times it's just, hey, I wanted to tell you something, come on over. It happens all the damn time. So you prompted you to illegally record the call without his knowing, because that's going to become a big issue. Did Steve know about this meeting being recorded? Where was this meeting? Because if it was in Steve's office or, there's potential that this absolutely was an illegal recording that now she's released and exposed herself. Now, remember, this audio recording is going to also be released at some point. Steve Sarowitz insisted on it. Apparently, this is the same call where he says, he would go to the lengths of what to, it didn't sound good, but Steve's like, no, release it in its full context so that it all can come out so we can defend ourselves. And good on him for wanting to do it. So right out the gate, I'm just like, wait, so because your boss's boss wanted to talk to you because you made this request that you still haven't even told us what it is. What was the verbal abuse? What were the negative interactions? No details, just this broad, general, vague declaration, which makes me think it's not that bad. Why wouldn't you put it all out there now and help it? This makes no sense to me. Also, the way that Blake used this and her team to get everybody to sort of, oh, there was another, it all read like someone else from It Ends With Us had an issue, and that wasn't the case here. This person, Claire Abe, it's pronounced Abe. Leave her alone. Leave her alone, people. Don't take the bait. Don't get mad and go, I know you're mad, but leave Claire alone. Please do not do it on anyone's behalf, Justin's, and especially leave her alone, okay? Claire is an award-winning writer, director, performer who creates empowering, educational, entertaining content through her production company, Try Anyway Productions. She was at the UCB, and again, this movie that she made was called Empire Waste, starring Rainn Wilson, a group of teens learning to love their bodies through inclusion, fashion, design, and friendship. So this was a movie. Apparently this script was on the blacklist in Hollywood, like popular scripts that have never been produced. She insisted on directing it herself because she really wasn't experienced. And Justin and Wayfarer took a shot on it. They funded this movie, got it made. And apparently it was so bad that she's now teamed up with Blake Lively to speak ill on Justin and everything else. It better be worth it, Claire. It better be bad. Because if you just had some frustrating experience on set due to a lack, creative issues, whatever it was, due to a first-time director, with producers that are funding your project. I need to hear her side. I need to hear both sides before I'm going to take any of this seriously. Now, it may be serious. Claire, please, Claire, tell us what it is, because you're very vague and you're letting Blake use this as a way to make it sound like Justin's this impossible, disgusting, abusive person. And you've given us no proof, nothing whatsoever. I guess we'll see this on trial. But it's important also that you realize the whole reason this is here is because Blake Lively's trying to get attorney's fees paid for already. She wants punitive damages. This was part of the reason, because of the exhibits from Claire and Ezra. These exhibits, understand, we'll move this court to, get this money. Like, what? She's the prevailing defendant because this woman, Claire, had vague, undeclared negative experiences with a producer on a film that was not It Ends With Us. What does this have anything to do with Blake Lively and It Ends With Us? Absolutely nothing. Because again, this could be a complete nothing burger for all we know. And even if it wasn't, it doesn't mean it has anything to do with Blake's case. So this is the reason why Blake should prevail as the defendant in court and get her attorney's fee. I mean, make this make sense, people. This makes no sense whatsoever. And what the irony of it all is just like, what did he say? Something offensive is what I can only assume. I don't know what it was. I immediately go to the weight issue because this film's all about, empowering weight and, learning to love your bodies. That's something Blake seemingly implied. I don't know. Is that what this was about? I'm totally speculating, guessing. But I mean, at the same time, why would he make a movie and produce it and be part of it if he was against such a thing for empowering these kids and people of different sizes? Seems like a good Wayfarer project as usual. But the irony, the irony to me is when I looked her up, she has a YouTube channel. So she's a public figure with a YouTube channel. And again, leave her YouTube channel alone, but she's had these popular videos. So she's a public figure who we're allowed to talk about. And it's just funny because her most popular series is a series of comebacks. I'll share a couple for fair use purposes to know this person
If
is.
someone at work says that you look tired, just say, it's exhausting being a badass bitch.
Wow. Okay. There it is. The series of comebacks. Let's get one more. Let's see if this one's good.
Grandma asks you if you've gained weight, just say, yup, added padding for the haters.
I mean, this is the person Justin pissed off. I'm so curious. Again, Claire, I'm not trying to not believe you. You didn't provide anything, and I want to see the evidence on both sides. I do. And so far, I'm just like, really? You couldn't handle him with all your comebacks? Like, what's going on? This just seems odd to me. This whole thing seems odd. It doesn't make any sense. And Claire, I hope you're bringing something serious here, because otherwise you've teamed up with a bully, like legit bully, who is going after this guy. And I don't understand what this is. This was used. They used you. They've been using everybody to make you seem like, oh yeah, it's one of his castmates. It's one of this. No, it was clearly some creative. I'm assuming the most likely solution is some, complication on set get in their way. And it happens on sets a lot. And the fact that Justin then left and lets you still make this movie is kind of impressive, because most producers wouldn't do that. To be like, excuse me? No. But this is clearly a pattern where Justin lets these people steamroll him and take advantage of his movies. It seems to me speculative. Maybe that's what Claire was, trying to boss move her position in, just like she demanded she direct a movie that she'd never done before. I don't know. I'm just saying that's all we got to go after, Claire, because you didn't give us anything specific. Why? Why didn't you give anything in this declaration more specific? This is supposed to be the evidence that should make Blake get paid and win the case. She's using you. She's using you, Claire. And you took the bait. Hit that subscribe, hit that bell for alerts. We got a lot more coming your way. Smash that thumbs up. Are you also confused by this? I want to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment as well. And please leave Claire alone. I said it so many times on purpose because some of you were crazy. Just stop. Leave these people alone online. It doesn't help. It doesn't help anybody. I know you're mad. Anger in the comments down below. And no threats or anything crazy. But God, I can't believe I have to tell you. Please leave her alone. Don't let her use it as a smear campaign example.